You made it. Home safe. That was quite the candy crawl out there. Ghosts, goblins, glow sticks. Someone was giving out full-size Kit Kats, and if you're holding one now, congratulations. You just won Halloween. Now you're in your comfiest spot, wrapped in half a costume, sugar-dusted, sockless. You feel safe. You shouldn't, because I've got a story for you. And it's not just any story, it's a Halloween story. The kind that sits in the bottom of your candy bucket like an unwrapped Tootsie Roll with teeth marks in it. Chapter 1. I had this passenger once. He was a writer, said he wrote books for kids, but not the happy kind. No princesses, no smiling clouds. He liked stories with twist endings and characters who forgot they were the villain. He had big ideas and even bigger expectations. He got in the back seat around midnight, muttering about a new story, something different, something about a driver. An Uber driver, he said, tapping on a napkin like it owed him money. A driver who never drops you off where you expect. His voice dropped to a whisper. He takes you to the river. What river? I asked. The river. He meant the river Styx, the one from ancient myths, the one you're not supposed to cross unless you're done living. But in his story, you didn't need to die first. All you had to do was say yes to the ride. The driver was polite, 5-star rating, played chill music, offered mints that never melted. But then he'd say something like, "Want to see the lake? It glows at night. There's this old bridge nobody uses anymore. It's kind of beautiful. Shortcut? I know a way that'll blow your mind." Spoiler, it does. He even had a title, The Driver of the River. Nice. Punchy. That was the night he vanished. Left his laptop in my back seat. The last thing open, a file titled End of the Road. Chapter 2. I should have returned the laptop, but I didn't. I opened it. And let me tell you, it wasn't just a story. Not really. It was more like a confession. Or maybe a warning disguised as fiction. It had lists, passenger logs, GPS maps that led nowhere, and one browser tab still open to best places to hide a soul. Yeah. He wasn't writing a story, he was documenting something real. According to the file, the driver wasn't a guy in a hoodie with a playlist. He was something older, like older than Earth older. He wore gloves, not for germs, but to avoid touching time. His eyes were always covered by sunglasses, even at night. He didn't talk much, just drove. Always forward, never back. And when you realized something was wrong, it was always too late. Hey, this isn't my house. Wait, I don't remember this street. Why is the road made of shadows? Too late. You'd cross a bridge, or pass through a tunnel that never ended, or drive into fog that never lifted. And then you'd know, because you'd look out the window and realize there's no city anymore. No signs, no stars, just mist and water, still, black, endless. And the road becomes a river. Chapter 3. Here's where it flips. Because it turns out the driver, he has a brother. Same job, different route. This one doesn't offer detours or ghost bridges. He just says, enjoy the ride. Over and over. Enjoy the ride. People think it's nice at first, calming, but it gets weird. Because his car never stops. Not at lights, not at corners, not at destinations. You fall asleep in the back seat and wake up still driving. You ask, where are we going? And he just says, we're getting closer. But you never arrive. You're stuck in the in-between, the awkward silence, the half-dream before the alarm goes off, the feeling that you forgot something but can't remember what. You're always almost somewhere, and it lasts forever. He drops you in purgatory. Could be a school hallway that loops back on itself, could be a waiting room with no receptionist, could be a carnival where the music never changes and you can't find the exit. Some call it boredom. Some call it punishment. He calls it the scenic route. And the creepiest part? You asked for it. Every rider who ended up in the fire, in the fog, or in the eternal awkward elevator music deserved it. That's what the file said. They were all guilty. Some cheated, some lied, some laughed when they shouldn't have. Some pushed someone too far and never said sorry. The drivers didn't judge. They just drove. Chapter 4.
You know what's wild? The deeper I read into the file, the more I felt like it was reading me, like the text was changing, like it knew I had opened it, like the story had added me. My name showed up under next ride. I slammed the laptop shut, but the screen stayed on. So I did what anyone would do. I deleted the file, then the whole folder. Then the laptop caught fire. It burned like a marshmallow on a bonfire, and when it was done, all that was left was the keyboard, still smoking, with the enter key missing. I threw it in a dumpster, walked away, blocked the writer's number, figured it was over. Until the next night, when I checked my Uber app, and my only available ride said, the driver. And the profile pic was me, smiling, wearing sunglasses, in a black car. Chapter 5. I never saw the writer again, but sometimes I swear I see his reflection in my rearview mirror, slumped, silent, staring at something just out of reach. The seatbelt light always flickers when it happens. And me, well, I suppose now is as good a time as any to mention, I drive. Always have. You didn't think this story was being told by some random narrator, did you? Oh no, kid. You're in the back seat. You've been riding this whole time. And while you sit there, finishing your candy, thinking you're safe at home, maybe check the windows and make sure to check the locks, because I'm going to take a turn now. Just a little one. A scenic route. You deserve it. The moral of the story is, always be nice to your driver, because sometimes they don't take you where you want to go. They take you where you belong, especially if you never shared your candy, or said thank you, or laughed when someone else dropped their entire bucket of treats. Those rides, they're free, but they cost everything.